They're not sending their best. They're sending people that have lots of problems. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. And some, I assume, are good people.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I'm again doing it old school, kicking it old school today until my eye swelling goes down and I don't look like a cyclops. But anyway, I wanted to share something with you. I shouldn't even be laughing because this is a horrible subject, but we have yet another Republican politician accused of crimes against a child. And as always, this video is not going to be popular with advertisers. They're not going to want to advertise on this. So YouTube is going to bury it. So please do me a favor, share this with everyone you know, share it on all the other social media channels. Truly appreciate that. So here's the deal. 36-year-old David Elliott Pritt. He is the assistant majority leader in the West Virginia House of Delegates. He is also a high school teacher. Well, last week he was arrested and he was charged with a crime against a child. So check this out.
Criminal complaint in the U.S. District Court for Southern West Virginia says David Elliott Pritt, who represents Fayette County, is facing one charge of enticement of a minor. The criminal complaint says Pritt, who is also a high school teacher in Fayette County, exchanged sexually explicit photographs with a student between May of last year and earlier this month. The complaint also says the two had a physical relationship inside his classroom. We reached out to Fayette County Schools. A spokesperson for the House of Delegates says the allegations are disturbing, but Pritt will remain a delegate unless or until he resigns the House or the House takes a body of action then to remove him from his seat.
Yeah, so they're allowing him to stay. Isn't that nice? Um, so, eh, I mean, this is so typical, right? This is the party that Kevin McCarthy was just recently talking about. Remember, he recently said that his party would never allow someone like Graham Plattner to remain on the ballot because when they have a candidate with issues, they have a problematic candidate, they walk away, right? They don't vote for them, they get rid of them. Yeah, okay. I guess, when you're charged with a crime against a child, though, that's different, huh, Kevin? Anyway, so here's how this all went down and how this came out. So, according to a local news outlet, the family of the alleged underage victim went to the police. They reported that this child had been sexually abused by Pritt. And just this month, as recent as this month, July 9th, and the police obviously aren't providing the child's name. They haven't confirmed the child's gender or age. Usually they confirm the age, but they haven't in this case. So when you hear me say they, that's why. I don't know if it's a male or a female. But anyway, the police interviewed this child and the alleged victim confirmed that, yeah, they and another student were communicating with Pritt during the 2024 to 2025 school year. The initial conversation started online. They were all playing Roblox. And for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's, played in an open forum. So you are literally online with people that you may not know, other than their screen name. You don't know anything about them. So in any case, they eventually moved their conversations to Snapchat, which again, for anyone who doesn't know, Snapchat is widely used because it's as it sounds. It's a snap of a chat and then it disappears. And the alleged victim and Pritt, according to the alleged victim, they start sharing personal details about their lives. They started sharing their problems with each other. Well, by the end of the school year, that year, 2025, Pritt told the child he loved them. Then in the summer of 2025, Pritt allegedly starts sending inappropriate photos or a photo of himself to this child and asked the child to send photos back. Then the child said that Pritt's request started to become, quote, increasingly more explicit, or that's the way the police wrote it in their report. And he ultimately ends up asking for nudes, and then he starts sending the child sexually explicit photos. Oh, on also videos, they said. So evidently, those conversations with the photos and the videos took place in 2020, 2025, and also this year, 2026. Well, in late 2025, the alleged victim told the police that at that time, they had somewhere by that time, they had already had somewhere between 5 to 10 physical encounters. So they were having sexual encounters, so this child and Pritt. And Pritt knew what was on the line. It's not like this guy can go, "Oh, well, I just, brain faded and I didn't know, that it was wrong," or, "Well, I thought the child was 18," or whatever he might come up with. Because here's what else this complaint says. It says Pritt told the victim that if the state police show up and take your phone and mine and open up hell in our lives, it would very much not be low key. It would be in the news. It would be awful for both of us. And I would lose my entire life. So, this is a classic case of grooming. This guy knew exactly what he was doing. He was slowly pushing the boundaries a little at a time to see how far he could get with the victim. If this is all true, he is innocent until proven guilty. And as always, the MAGA Republican Party is standing by their man. They refuse to kick him out. They're saying, "Oh, well, if he decides to leave, then, he's out. But until this case goes to court, he's, and unless he's proven guilty, we're not going to kick him out." So here's the thing, whether you agree or not, this is why Democrats stood by Graham Plattner. This is why they waited as long as they did, because the two parties are not playing the same game, and they haven't been for a long time. So anyway, guys, that's where that stands. When I hear more on this case, I'll let you know. I have a ton more where this came from, so I'll be bringing those to you in the days to come. So thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.